back to the Peacock Homestead. Today I was going to bring you along with me. We are going to make my artisan bread that I make, I would say, every other week. And I may also make sourdough loaves as well. But we are going to make an immune boosting tea as well, which includes echinacea flower, mint, and lemon balm. And it is super good for you. And it's like having sunshine in a mug. Mint is really refreshing, so it's going to aid with nausea and gas, and if you have a stomach ache. And it also is an antispasmodic as well, among many other things. Echinacea, which is also called the purple coneflower, it boosts your immune system. So it is a powerhouse of a flower. And it is very popular among Western medicine. And it fights off colds and diseases. It is amazing. And last but not least, we have lemon balm, Melissa officinalis. This also helps with stomach issues if you're feeling nervous or distressed, and it helps with memory as well. And it just boosts your mood. It's like drinking a glass of sunshine. And lemon balm is actually a cousin of the mint. For this bread recipe, it makes 2 loaves, and you're going to want to use unbleached all-purpose flour. I'm going to be using King Arthur. So you're going to need 1,000 grams of flour and 734 grams of water. You're going to mix that up and let it soak for an hour. And after that hour is up, you are going to add your yeast and your salt. And I'm going to be using Himalayan sea salt and instant yeast. And the grams for those are, the yeast will be 4 grams and the salt will be 16 grams. And you're going to mix that all up well. And then you're going to let that rise for an hour. And then you're going to fold it after you added the yeast and salt. And then you're going to wait another hour, and then you're going to fold it again for about 5 times. And altogether, from when you added the yeast and the salt, you're going to let that rise 5 hours, and those 2 folds are included in the first and second hour. And after the 5 hours are up, you're going to put it in your Banneton or a bowl. What I usually do is I put parchment paper in my Banneton and one of my bowls, because I make 2 and I only have 1 Banneton right now. And you're going to let that rise for a good hour in the Bannetons. And then you're going to, when those are rising in the Bannetons, you're going to want to preheat your Dutch oven in your oven with the lid on, and for about 45 minutes. And when the 45 minutes is up, you'll put your first loaf in there, and you'll bake that covered for 20 minutes. And then you're going to take, after the 20 minutes is done, you're going to take it out and cook it for an additional 10 minutes. So that will be steaming and making it brown with a lid on. And then the final cook is the 10 minutes after that. So altogether, it'll be 30 minutes. The other option is you can cook them the next day. So after you take them and put them in your Bannetons, you can put them in the refrigerator, and you're going to give them a score, which is make a little slit in it and then bake it up. And once they are cooled, you can cut into them and enjoy. And I also bake 2 loaves because I put 1 loaf in the freezer, and that'll be good for around 3 months, but usually doesn't last that long here. I just took the loaf out of the fridge and I'm going to score the top so it gives it room to stretch out and have like a little shark fin on the top. This didn't really get a big shark fin, but it rose nicely. So that's all that counts. And I'm going to be putting it in my preheated oven. And I'm going to bake that for 20 minutes covered and for 10 minutes uncovered. And then you can let it sit on the counter and either cut it open and enjoy it, or you can put it in the freezer and it'll last for 3 months. This is one of the recipes that is a staple at our house, and we use it to make sandwiches for toast in the morning, which is sun butter or jelly. And we also make little pizzas on it. We cut it pretty thick and make bread pizza. And we also have it for many different things. Like I make a French toast casserole, and I put all the leftover end pieces in the freezer, and I take it out and I cut it up, add my eggs that are scrambled up, or I whisk them up in a little bowl, and then I add cinnamon and a little bit of milk and bake that for 35 to 40 minutes. Add some maple syrup and a little bit of butter, and it is delicious. I also make croutons with my leftover pieces. I add olive oil and garlic powder, onion powder, sage. Sometimes I have crushed sage and oregano and a little salt and pepper, and bake that until crispy. And that is amazing on salads and on many soups. I had made a vegetable soup the other day, and it was so delicious with it on top, as well as a famous French onion soup with a little bit of Swiss cheese or provolone on top, melted over those croutons. It is amazing. And here is the bread, the final product. I was just slicing it open to show you how nice and soft it was inside. We are about to have some breakfast toast, and it turned out so good. Look at how squishy it is and moist. And you kind of have to eat it up within the week because it has no preservatives and it is super good for you. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing and hitting the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.